Hi, welcome to a new video dedicated to the new JJRC model. This is a basic quadcopter model. This is the H31. Well, the main feature of this model is probably to be a little bit waterproof, so you can gently dive it into the waters. I don't think it will support some sea waters, okay, with salt. So let's discover this bundle. So what you will find in this bundle. So as I said, it's really a basic model, a first century model. Whatever, here is the shape along elongated extractors. Motors are some basic 7mm by 20s coreless, and be sure that the motors don't have been designed to be especially waterproof. They are really basic models. The gears, it's a gear system quadcopter. Both elements, the main gears and the pinion of the motors, are both in nylon, good for longevity and contact. But beware, on the main shaft, no specific ball bearings. It means that, especially if you are flying close to the sea, regularly check if no dust is introduced into this part, and please check regularly this part. Check by hand if the motor are spinning properly. You have on the rear part the battery bay, where you can find attached, thanks to a micro-LOD connector, one cellular LiPo, which is exactly 400 milliamps powers. No discharge rate, is written HC. I don't think it's a real HC, should be not strong enough, but anyway, I can give you the weight of the battery, okay, and its dimensions. Probably you can fit a longer one, so the battery is a little bit less than 10 grams, it's 9.9 grams to be more precise, and the dimension of the battery is 40 by 20 by 8.5. Okay, so when the battery is inserted, you have maybe a little bit of free room, 0.5 centimeters, maybe more, to welcome a longer battery. So what you say, you have a power switch to turn on off the machine. That's always a good point. The micro-LOD connector, and you have to lock the battery bay like this. Here, by default, you have a camera support. Actually, I received the H31, no extra camera, but you have a camera port here for probably a basic 2 megapixel film up to 720p resolution. So when you turn on the machine, you can find some green LEDs on the rear, red on front with a flashing nose, good to keep orientation. That's a good point. So for lost condition, it's a very good point. This machine is quite light with the battery inserted. Okay, it's 72 grams, and well, you have to attach, provide in this bag, the landing gears, pretty light landing gears, two small one with the prop guards. Okay, so probably each of them are something like 1 gram. 0.5, so extra 3 grams to be added, so it's 75 grams in the total weight of this machine. It's still okay, even if for 7 millimeters by 20, it's maybe a little bit too much, but what I like, the plastic is this kind of plastic flexible, okay, so it's a good point to absorb some crash, and it's still very light to absorb any type of crashing item of you, so it will survive to most type of your accidents. Okay, that's definitively a good point. So no extra real features in the design. It's a basic one. I regard the absence of ball bearings. So it's announced to be waterproof, and when you disassemble it, it's pretty easy to disassemble it. You have to remove 1, 2, 3 screw per humps plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws for the main body. So 3 times 4 plus 8 screws to remove. And when you access to it, you can see that the frame contouring board is just covered by liquid electrical tape. That's the waterproof protection. So don't expect something very efficient versus time. And it's only the frame contouring board which which is waterproof protected, not the motors or other part of the quadcopter, especially the pinion or the shaft. Okay, so time to time add a small drop of oil, of silicone oil, to reduce the friction of this machine. I always advise also to stock for a brushed quadcopter a clockwise and one counterclockwise motors. They are standard 7 mm by 20. Concerning the other elements, so with the landing gears you have some prop guards, okay? 4 spare props, no different colors, a screwdriver and a USB charging element for your micro LED battery. The transmitter is the new basic chassis from JJRC. So the top left is to select one of the 3-speed modes. Okay, you have to arm to see that. I will turn on the machine. Okay, and you will see that you have to arm the quadcopter up and down, and you have 3-speed mode. Second beep 70%, 100% is the expert mode, and return to 50%. So 3-speed mode available. 2 flips. This is the right shoulder button. Okay, and here the button. One of them are to turn on or off the headless and the return to home, and this one, if I'm not wrong, to record or to take photos. To calibrate the gyros, you have to push the bow stick in lower right position, if I'm not wrong, or lower left. I have to be probably 100% maybe. Okay, and you calibrate the gyros like this. Okay, so it's calibrated. It's always good to calibrate. What you can see, you have some slow flashing LEDs. It's good for night flight. It will bring some illumination. So I will conclude about this first unboxing and first analysis of the JJRC H31. It's a basic quadcopter, nothing special. It's a very low entry model, and I didn't mention a bit, but I was not able to bind this model with any former JJRC model. So it's a new, a new protocol. I'm afraid that out of the box, the radio range is pretty limited, something like 20-30 meters. I strongly advise to perform as soon as possible the antenna mode by drilling a small hole on the top of the canopy to install the antenna vertically. It's possible. It's just a couple of minutes to disassemble and split into your machine, and use a small tweezer to drill this hole and let the antenna pass through. Okay, so I will perform some videos, especially close to a lake, so not salty waters, and try to see how efficient is this waterproof system. But I'm afraid that with a limited range, it could be a little bit dangerous, that the quadcopter will be lost into the middle of your favorite lake. Okay, so you have to notice that, and probably I will check that the flyaway, potential flyaway. So I will turn on the quadcopter and turn off the transmitter. 1, 2. Okay, that's good. No aerial flyaway problems with this machine. That's a good point. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and if you like it, please submit, and if you like my channel in general, please subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.